One set goes. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. How's everyone doing today? Welcome to the I Am My Story, our voices, our conversations. Welcome back to our summer season. And before I talk a little bit more, I want to connect all our viewers together. So let me try to save and share this. Sonia, I'm going to try to share as well with
Yeah,
you.
share it on my page. Yeah.
Yes, my other computer, I'm not sure what's going on over here, but let's see what's going on happen here. But welcome, 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 welcome. You know
Let
what?
me
Let's move on.
see if I
I'll
can
share it
share it.
afterwards because I'm
Let
doing
me
it
see
from my
if it's not on my page, I'm gonna probably try to share it from your page to my page.
yes. Let me
Because
just
I'm not seeing it on my page at all.
yeah. Let me just get to my page first. Okay,
Okay.
1 second.
I'm not seeing it. I'm now seeing it
One,
here.
you see it?
I'm now seeing it. But
Okay,
it's not giving me the option to share to yes, it is.
1 second.
I think I just shared it.
Okay. How's everyone doing today? I am really excited about our summer season.
Okay, I'm not seeing it on my
You
page.
may want to turn your volume down a little,
Yeah,
Sonia.
that's what I did.
Okay, beautiful, beautiful. Today I'm excited about our host. We have the how would I describe her? Let me tell you what the newspaper says about her before. we have
They say.
we have Guyanese fashion icon, author, entrepreneur Sonia Noel. So it's interesting. God has a sense of humor because I was been thinking about a theme for the summer season, and I'm developing a campaign. And the campaign I'm developing for the season is that women are change makers. And this season I want to talk about healing, restoration, and expansion. And I'm like, look at who the best person ever to start this conversation with. So welcome, Sonia. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Looking at the theme, you are a change agent. Tell us a little bit about what does change agent mean to you? Women are change
Um,
agents.
Change is inevitable, right? Change will happen with or without you, with or without me. And that's why, like, sometimes when you see how people oppose changes, why are they? It's inevitable. And as you mentioned when we first started, we are catalyzing change as women around the world. When you look at the way women dealt with the pandemic, I mean, it's like wow. It's not. I'm not just saying that because of being biased or anything, but I'm so proud of some of those women leaders. And I'm every day I'm telling you, I think, what else can I do? And I ask God, because he's in the center of everything I do, like, what else can I do to bring a change to the world? Because if I what else can I do to bring a change to my family to begin with first, and then my community, and by extension my country, right? So sometimes we think sometimes the little needle point moves that we make is not important. It is, because that is what gets us to the big ones, right? So I mean, you have been doing your own thing, and Jackie, and I'm very proud of you, because it's important, like a project like Women Across Borders, how so many lives have changed as a result of, because some of those women changed from like being like, I have a story, to one chapter to a second book now, and all of that. So
So
the change that I'm seeing
we're
in
gonna talk
front of
about
me,
that now next.
just for this one project.
Yes, yes.
And
So
like
one of the
like like Joanne, you're gonna meet her. You're gonna meet Joanne on, I think she's on the same night with you. She was saying, when we were have one of the Zoom calls. I'm not sure if you were on that, when she was saying that, I think it's 10 years ago, something that I said to her that changed her
mm,
life. I told her because she didn't love herself. And she said
yeah.
she'd never forget the line that I told her that turned her life
Amen.
around, and by
Amen.
extension, her children's life around.
Amen.
So we
Amen.
just never know the impact that we are making on lives every day.
And so one of the reasons why Sonia is here also because she's a visionary in terms of three anthologies, Women Across Borders. And it was an idea that came and she sparked and she ran with it. And then she has three anthologies called, they're all Women Across Borders, and I'm
Yes,
going to call it the Women Across Borders Movement, Sonia. I'm giving you,
yes,
telling
it
you
is.
that.
That's what we call it, actually, movement.
Yes.
Yep.
So one anthology is called Fulfilling Purpose. I am actually part of one of her co-authors with a
Yes.
mission and
And rising from the ashes.
rising from the ashes. And she has women from Guyana, Trinidad, St. Lucia, Antigua, Suriname, French Guyana, Venezuela, Africa, and the United States. So Sonia is not only doing something remarkable, not only in terms of in her own sphere, but she's actually impacting many other women and changing and shifting them. That's the co-authors. But imagine the ripple effect from the
Yes.
readers. So talk a little bit about your transformation in terms of the transformation in terms of one, the co-authors, and two, the rippling effect in terms of how you're able to open it out to change the people who read it as well. So let's talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, like and I must before I get into that, the books are available in Spanish, French, and English. So it's not just English.
Beautiful.
Yes,
Change
like
women across borders.
women
Seriously.
across borders. And we actually have somebody from the Dutch territory in here. It's not in the Dutch, but we have from Suriname also.
Yes.
You know, Jackie, one of the things I ask for constantly in my prayers is knowledge because knowledge
Mm,
is information. I also ask for understanding because that's comprehension, but most of
yes.
all, I ask for wisdom, which is application. And when I look at my life and what God has done and what He's still doing, because we all are on the journey of becoming,
Yes.
I am so thankful.
Amen.
So thankful to that. When I look back at that little girl that walked the streets of Bartica, which was just a little village of 1 square mile,
In
and
Guyana, for those who don't know.
sold it's all the way in the Essequibo River. Sold sugar cakes and tamarind balls and cakes and pastries every day. And that's why it is very important for you to know your why. My why was to help my mom financially. And
Mm,
every day I picked those trays up and I walked those streets and I knocked on on those doors. Hi, Miss Gladys, it's Sonia today. Do you want any? Every slice of cake that was sold there, my why was to help my mom financially.
mm,
But I always knew that I had something inside of me as I had a lot of time by myself as I traversed those streets. And one of the things I was the first Caribbean designer to be invited to Brown University to do a presentation in Caribbean fashion. And I could remember distinctly being on that stage. The place was so quiet. As you know, it's an Ivy League school. And as I give my presentation, I got flashes of that little girl walking
mm.
with a tray.
Wow.
I told myself, now I am one of the very prestigious university. If I can do it, so
Anybody?
many people can. But you have to have that belief that you can, because of course along the way you're going to be beaten down so badly. But knowing my why propel me to discover my how I'm going to do. I didn't have many things that I do even now, Jackie. A lot of the things I do, I know why I want to do it. The how is going to follow. Okay, the how comes with your faith, right?
Yes. Taking
So
that
I
step.
jump
Taking that step.
and grow my wings down, and I'm so fortunate to have women around me,
Yes.
like extension from the women across borders, all those women, because I've met them through my travels, and some of them are like sisters to me. I have the Women in Business Expo that you came to.
Yeah, and the women you're helping in that expo. So let's talk a little bit about them, how you're developing them. You brought them over here. I mean, talk about them. That's another arm of women you are really helping. At least for some of the authors, they may be maybe let's say professionals, but the women in the expo, these are simple women with their
Very
natural
ex-
products.
you know, Jackie, when I thought about the expo, I mean, some of them just came with an idea and have product had a product, then a next, and then they have 9 products now. When I thought about the Women in Business Expo idea, that was in 2016. I said, you know what? I want to do this thing. I want to do something because I know as a small businesswoman how challenging it is, because you don't have that cash for like marketing and all those things. You don't have that.
Hmm.
So I'm thinking, I'm putting myself how, and they have women that I know struggling way more than I am. How can I provide a platform to
Hmm.
these people with just an idea? They don't even have to have a product as yet, My team looked at me and said, "We don't have the money." I said, "Okay, I know, but it's gonna come." And then I said, "You know what? The other thing I did, Jackie, I said, I just don't want to have it at just any place. I want it to be at the top hotel.
Pegasus. Uh-huh.
I want it to be at the top hotel." They're like, "Okay, well, now you're getting very ambitious without money."
Dream big.
I said, "Look at how my God worked." And I wrote this. Oh, I said, "Look, these are the things we need for that event. The first thing I need to do is to secure the venue." I'll never forget that day I called Mr. Badal. So, "Mr. Badal, how are you doing?" "Okay, hi Sonia." I said, "Listen, I need to ask you something. I actually need your hotel. I need to rent or whatever for this woman exposed coming up." He said, "Well, you call a banquet and make." I said, "No, no, no. The reason I'm calling you is because I need it free." You gotta be bold. Don't be afraid to ask for what you want. You can hear no. That's okay. So he was quiet for a few seconds. Then he come and he said, Sonia, okay, just call, make the reservation. I'll waive the fee." I'm telling you, that is what I just wanted to hear. That yes. And I said, the
Mm.
rest is going to follow because God
Yes,
is in the midst of it.
yes,
Trust
yes.
me. When I finished hearing all the yes that I wanted, I just put an ad out and I said, "Women in business expert, whatever, women, small entrepreneurs, you think you have apply." Oh my, and it was free. You don't have to pay to be part of this. If it was overwhelming, but we just had a limited number that we could have chosen. Let me tell you, see, our first meeting, the emotions that I saw, the emotions that I felt, it was just when I started, I look at some people said, "Look, we need to package that better. We need to do this. We need to do that. We need to do that." Look, the tears that we had at that first event, I mean, when I look at those women now on a higher platform, I mean,
Amen.
all of those, I mean, those women started with an idea, now have products and have numerous products. They have extended. I am so, some of them, because what we also did, because I knew that a lot of them would be shy, because confidence is something that we all
That's why the
value.
confidence,
Now
yeah.
I am a confident woman. No, I wasn't years ago as a child. I dealt with my own self-esteem. And what I love is that I said, I also knew what I went through. So I said, it's unfair to lose them out there to the world. Let me do some workshops. So we did Confident Becomes You. We did Dress to Success. We did Health in You. We did so many things to groom them. I can remember Hillary Brown from the CARICOM. She said, she came and she found me. She said, "How did you get these women so ready?" Because when people go to their thing, they were chatting. I can remember some of them first interview on the media, they were shivering, they were getting cold, they got so there's so many things. And what a husband called me one day, that was really a very encouraging call. He said, "I called to tell you thank you, not just because of what you're doing for my wife, but her family's better and she's a better wife as a result of what she's doing. She the self-development process. She's thinking better." So he said, "Thank you for contributing to my family, not just my wife." And that call was like, oh yeah, that was a really great feedback to hear that. So
Right.
knowing that you're adding value to lives, there's
Yes, yes,
nothing more
yes, yes.
satisfying than that.
And so that segues now to your event, your virtual event that's happening. I'm actually going to share the link to sign up. So over the next, can you tell us a little bit about Women Across Borders, your virtual summit that's happening over the next couple of days?
Yes.
And I
And
have the
before we
link so that people could sign up for free right now. Tell us a little bit about it
Yes,
and
the
what everyone
person,
can expect.
Jackie, that will be signing up before the event, that we have something, we're not going to tell them why they need to, but they will be entitled to people that tune in the night. Um, we are going to be featuring all of the quarters, and the first evening, which is on the 7th, we have the launch, and you're
Hmm.
going to find people that did the forward, who did the cover, who did creative direction, like all the behind the scenes to make this event work.
Correct.
And we have a few guests there, like Dr. Kulum Mohammed and some others. And then we have the first evening is fulfilling purpose. You're on the first evening
Yes.
with 8,
Yes.
right? And then we have the with a mission and rising from the ashes. And we're gonna feature the quarters, and plus we have a few guests that I think are really making a difference in the world. What you're gonna find is that everybody that is going to be on that platform would have contributed and still contributing to humanity. And like
Hmm.
when I look at the stories, we all have challenges. But one of the things I love, what is the common fiber with every one of the co-authors in all 3 of the anthologies, is their heartstrings, their love
Hmm.
for humanity, and the contribution that they are making, the
Hmm.
significant contribution that they're making in their communities and in their countries. So
Hmm.
I know, I'm telling you, I feel this conviction so strong that those nights are going to change lives. Those
Yes.
nights, we're going to get some shifting. We're going to get, I'm telling you, you are definitely going to give the world the best version of you when we are that night. I mean, even the first night, you're going to be shifted. And if you want to be there for all the content, the nuggets that's going to be dropped there, you're going to know that you're enough. We're going to encourage you to get inside of you to turn that key, because courage is an inside job. You just have
Yeah,
to
I
turn that,
love that. Yeah.
right?
So if you haven't signed up yet, the login is right there and also posted at the bottom in in the feed as well. And so the link is across the screen for you to sign up and be part of the Women Across Borders Virtual Summit. I think it's I'm excited to be there. I'm excited. I mean, it's a group of powerful women.
Powerful,
Sonia is
Jackie.
doing some dynamic work, and she's not only doing work at certain level with women. She's doing this all around. Women who are just starting off, women
All
who
around.
have no courage, no confidence, women who are also at the top of the game and
Oh,
still
yes.
need to build courage. And so that goes back to my theme in terms of women are change makers, but we really need to focus on our healing, our restoration, and our expansion. One of the
Hmm.
things that we notice, Sonia, and you notice too, is by writing your story and sharing your story brings on healing.
Therapeutic.
Talk talk a little bit about the healing aspect of
I
that.
can remember I shared the father I barely knew. That's my biological father, not my father that just died, that really was my father. I shared in women in one of the anthologies, and I went to a resort. I said, you know what, I'm gonna just go there for the weekend and I'm gonna write. I'm there, right? I opened my computer. I had a different computer then, and I'm there and I started writing, Jackie. The river is there at the back of me.
I love the
And
water.
I started writing, and things that I thought I dealt with, it
Mm,
surfaced. So I closed the computer and I walked into the river until the water got to here.
right.
And I had to deal with some things. I
Mm,
close my eyes and I said, God, I thought I had this under control, but I obviously don't. And I need
yes.
your help, because forgiveness is not for that person, it's for me.
Mm,
It's for me. And a lot of times we don't forgive because we think, oh, that you're releasing them. You're releasing yourself.
yes.
And sometimes they don't deserve the forgiveness, but you still have to do it because you don't want to be walking around with baggage. You don't want to. And sometimes the forgiveness comes to testing when you encounter that person, because sometimes you think that you have forgiven, but you haven't really. you know so there's so many things that I think writing has been really, it has. And funny enough, growing up, I didn't see myself as like, I'm going to be an author. That was, you growing up, you
Neither
say
did I.
you
Neither
want
did
to.
I.
And now I write for the newspapers every week. I have a column in the
Oh,
papers.
God, to
I
God
have
be
a
the
column in the
glory.
papers, and it has a huge following. People write and say, "Oh, what you said in Beyond the Runway this week really resonated with me," or "What you said did make me want to change." Like one week when my brother died, I took 2 weeks off of the column, and that's when I realized when people write to me, "Oh, I turned to the papers and you were not there. I want my my weekly inspiration or something." So it really shows that whatever you pick that pen up or you put a Facebook Live, whatever it is, your words have power. And it
Yes.
has a reach, and it can make a difference. It can heal or it can hurt. You know,
Yes. Yes.
and that's
Yes.
why I encourage. For me, I want to have words that multiply and add, not divide and subtract.
Amen.
Right?
Amen. Amen.
That's what I try to do.
Yes. 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 So for those who haven't signed up yet, this is your opportunity to be part of this explosive event. It's a virtual summit. It's going to happen from tomorrow till the 8th. So we're looking at the 7th, 8th.
The tent. To the tent.
Okay.
Hmm.
And it's going to feature the authors. It's going to feature the behind the scenes individuals from Women Across
And
Borders
some special guests.
and
Hmm.
special guests. We're looking at 3 anthologies. Sonia is noted for really helping and embracing women, uplifting women, and women across borders. Not only from her homeland, Guyana, but she's a global icon, and she's able to use that to really help and develop women. So I know you have to go. You are on the run today. Any last words? You have to go.
Actually, I'm going to be.
Had an interview before, and she had me, and then now I know you have another interview right
Yeah,
after this.
yes, I'm going to be, and I have 3 more interviews for today. I'm going to be wearing makeup since March. I haven't put any foundation or anything on my face, and I feel so free and liberated. I'll put on some tomorrow night. But honestly, like during this season of pandemic, like you care less about a whole lot of stuff, you know. So
Hmm.
like I even my eyebrows kind of grow back a bit because I draw them off. I shave them and then I draw, so I didn't even have time to draw. Like it's
That's
just like
okay.
really.
Natural, natural beauty.
I know. So I'll be putting on some foundation tomorrow night, but it's like when I'm saying, oh my god, I haven't since in March I haven't put any foundation on or no lipstick on or anything. No, tomorrow night I'll be doing that, and then I have my braids again. I didn't have
I
my braids
noticed that they're back. I
again.
saw
Yeah.
the braids. Okay, you got to see a full
Listen,
picture of her.
I got people messaging me. We missed the braids. We missed the braids. It's like it's my signature, right?
Yeah,
So,
it is. It is. It is. It is. But
but
any
I'm very
final
thankful.
words?
I'm
Any
very
final words?
thankful, Jackie. I'm very thankful for fulfilling purpose. I'm very
Yes.
thankful for waking up every day and loving what I do, and I am very thankful that I have been able to celebrate more when I'm in the valley than when I'm at the mountaintop.
Mm.
Very thankful for that.
Yes, yes, yes. And we want to continue encouraging women to heal, to move towards their healing, to move towards their restoration, and then move towards opportunities that will expand them. And so for the month of July, I'll be taking you on this journey, talking to different women, but also encouraging us as women. We carry a lot. We carry a lot. But we are change makers. But in order for us to fulfill, we have to work towards our healing. We
Yes,
have to
we
work
have,
towards
we have
our
to know who we are and why we're here.
exactly, exactly, exactly. And so, Sonia, I'd like to thank you. I'd like to thank you for this opportunity. Yes, I'll also be sharing the your information as well and your summit when I'm on. So look forward to that. Um, I want to continue to wish you God's blessings, God's speed. Keep following your dreams and making a difference in all the lives of women and men. As you try.
Yeah, because we're working on men across borders. That will be coming out soon.
Yes, 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 yes. But also we have to work on the men because the men are there are some men who are supporting us women too. So
Oh
we want
yes.
to
Oh
recognize
yeah.
them
We have,
and love them as
that's one of the
well.
reasons that the men across borders, because sometimes men don't get to tell their stories. So that's why
Yes,
we're a platform. Yes.
yes, 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 yes.
So thank you so much for having me. You have. I know I have a holiday in Guyana. You don't. I don't think you do. But we have a holiday here, so I'm going to absolutely enjoy all my interviews.
What holiday is that today? What's today?
CARICOM Day.
Okay, oh, I should know that. I'm out in the Caricom country, right?
Yeah, well, but not all because Trinidad is not celebrating CARICOM Day
What
in a
about St. Lucia? Is St. Lucia
but some
celebrating
of the
Caricom?
countries are. I'm not sure if St. Lucia is, but some of the countries are.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
I
for
have
those who don't know about what Caricom is, can you just tell them what is Caricom?
CARICOM is a Caribbean community. The founders were Barbados, Guyana, Trinidad, and Jamaica, and then the others came on board. And in my opinion, they should have done more from the time they were formed, but they haven't. But
Mhm.
the headquarters is right here in Guyana, and
Okay.
yes, and it's the Caribbean community. They actually one of the things that they worked on is the CSME, the single market economy. That worked for some time, where you could have, been able to. I'm work so long as I have a paper, I could go work in Barbados because I lived in Barbados for 4 years actually. So it was like free travel around the region. They were working on it, but it's kind. I really wish that they did go back to that, but I love being in the Caribbean. Absolutely. Actually, was going to do this interview in the gardens, but then the rain kind of set up because I wanted to be in the tropics because my garden's right out there. And I was like, oh, the rain is kind of set up. I wanted to be out there. Because when you're in the Caribbean, you got to enjoy the environment, right?
Yes, yes, yes. I crave the water, so I go to the lake, but it's not the water. It's nothing
All the
like the
time.
Caribbean. And now with COVID, we cannot even travel. So we'll
Yeah.
see. And even if we cannot,
You're not gonna see me until next year, God's willing.
you're not coming to the
Not
US.
coming your way. I'm gonna be in the Caribbean. Not coming your way. No.
You're not stepping your foot on that
The good
soil.
thing is virtual. We can be chatting. You see, we can see each other and all of
Yes,
that. So that's
yes,
we
yes,
have technology for that, right?
yes. I know. So I want to wish you Godspeed. Thank you so much for actually being at the top of my campaign for the season.
I feel
As
honored.
we, as we really recognize women as change makers, and we really want them to encourage and hold on to the healing, the restoration, and expansion. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
And I'm looking forward to a wonderful celebration with you as well.
All
Take care. And thank you to my
right.
viewers for watching. If you'd like to connect with me on my website at www.drjackiephillips.com. Connect with me, reach out to me if you have any questions. Have a great day. Take care. Thank you, Sonia.